What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Bayou Skizzy back with another video, and we just gonna get into the world that is Graal Era. Whatever happened to Graal Era? I'm only making this video because I still don't know. For a lot of y'all that don't know, you talking to a real OG Graalian. I mean, I got years of experience on Graal, right? And as I slowly get on the game here and there to see what's new, I started to notice the amount of players went down tremendously, y'all. Yesterday I was on Graal Era and I clicked on this guy's profile and he said, the ban wave is what killed Graal Era. So I'm curious at this point because the ban wave didn't do anything to me. I wasn't affected by a ban wave from what I recall. I just remember getting off the game on my own terms. So I tried to PM the guy. He didn't respond back. So I go and do some digging and research on Reddit and Google, and I don't see anything about this ban wave or anybody saying, hey, has anybody realized that Graal Era is dead now? So now I'm here making this video because I really need to understand whatever happened to this platform. It is a dying platform now. And the proof is within the development of the game itself. Because you can go to certain shops and you could click on the admin that's telling you what to do. And that admin's account hasn't been on for like 2 to 3 years. 1,000+ days. And for some of y'all, it's probably no difference because you haven't been on as long as I have been. But I've been playing Graal for over a decade. I've been on Graal since 2013, y'all. And I only realized this because I was at the start yesterday and a noob PM'd me. And he was like, whoa, I know you have a lot of rares. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would you think that I have a lot of rares? He's like, your account, you've been playing Graal since 2013. I'm like, whoa, how you see this shit? So he told me how to go to it. I go to my achievements. I instantly privated that shit because I don't need y'all knowing that. The first big change that I noticed about Graal Era was the amount of players that they have. When I used to play, believe it or not, y'all, they used to have 8,000 to 10,000 people online actively every single day, 24 hours a day. I play Graal now, and as I'm streaking, sometimes it's hard to even find people to run into. I remember when I used to have lagging issues because there were so many players online, which made streaking fun, but also harder because you have more targets to shoot, but now more people is active out on the streets and they're after you. Which I do applaud them because I remember back then, the safe areas was not as good as they was now. Bro, you could be streaking and you'll run into the safe area and that person will kill you immediately. Now when you run into a safe area, I don't give a damn if I was just meleeing you the fuck down. Nothing is going to happen to you. So I can say that's something that they got better on. Now we're literally at like 1,000 players. The most I ever see is like 1,700. I don't think y'all understand. Graal was popping so hard. My brother played Graal with me. My 3 cousins had an account. We all had a gang. Like everybody that I knew in my family knew that we played Graal and they played Graal too. Another big thing that changed, and I literally tested this out recently with another player on Graal, right? When you used to get married on Graal, you used to be able to summon your spouse. So how it go is, say I'm at the start and my spouse is at Copland. If they stay still for a couple of seconds, I can click on their name, go to more action, and it will say summon. And I can bring my spouse to the exact point that I'm at. They no longer have that, which makes me think that defeats the purpose of somebody getting married on the game. People was only getting married on the game when I used to play to summon each other. I remember back in the day, your girl used to streak so hard, and it was to the point I used to get my ass chased down in them streets. I would summon the dude I was married to. He would come with that PPP. What's that gun called? It's a long, big gun, and it shoot like 4 bullets. That shit used to be one of the top guns of the game. I don't think it's no longer one of the top guns, which brings me to another point. When I was playing Graal, you never used to could be able to rent a weapon. Baby, you had to pay in that app store for them Graalettes and just prayed that that gun was what the fuck you thought it was. Or you done got ran down so much with that gun that you knew that gun was the best. So you had to save up. I mean, people used to dig for 2 weeks straight, turn their PMs off. You wouldn't be able to reach certain people. Now I see the digging is a little bit different. I see that you're able to hustle shells a little bit quicker now from what I've been told. But I'm not feeling these new weapons, this dash stuff with the fire and I'm not really feeling that. When Graal was popping to me, the top weapons, y'all, was the bar, right? I still have the bar. The bar was like the best it can get. The M4 was super nice too, like for sparring and shit. If you ran into somebody that was a cold sparrer in the streets with an M4, you were bound to die. Some other guns that I could think of was the Shipica, the Sten, the gun I told you earlier, the PPP. I can't remember exactly what the name is. Somebody please comment down below if y'all know what gun I'm talking about. You ran into somebody that had Desert Eagles, you know their status was gangster. You didn't even have to think about it. It was no cop. It was straight gangster. The umbrella and the lifesaver was the coldest Melees. There was nothing better than that. Which reminds me, y'all, I was on Graal Era when they didn't have trading tables. In Graal recently, I've never tried to drop anything out of my inventory, but I assume you can't do that anymore because it's just, I don't see it as an option. The only way your character is actually able to drop an item would be through the trading tables. But y'all, when I say people used to get scammed, and I was part of some of the scamming, okay? I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I used to help my brother scam people out of umbrellas and shit. So I'm gonna run it down to you. It was two ways that you could trade. The first way would be a public place. We'll go to a public place that we know nobody is going to pop up or be in. That might be at the edge of the map. And now that I think about it, at that time, that was pretty hard because they had up to 10,000 people on the map. Now, you can go into any store, any building, and nobody will pop up in there. But we go to a public place, right? We go to a public place that has some type of cutoff, and we can both get at the ends of it. We both drop our items, and we count to 3. And we both run and try to grab the item. Now, 2 things will happen. The person would actually do right by you, and y'all would switch, and y'all would get the items. You would say, oh my God, thank you, bro, for not being a scammer. I appreciate you. Move on with your girl life. And now that I'm editing this video, I remember one time a complete stranger at the start messaged me and was like, hey, can you come to my house? I'm about to scam so-and-so. I'll give you X amount of shells. Nigga, hell yeah. Like, the other option was that person would drop their items. Y'all would go to switch. That person would pick their item up that they dropped and then run and get yours too. And then you've been scammed. Simple as that. And if the admins didn't do nothing about it, you'll never get your shit back. You'll never get your bitch back. The second way of trading it, and I'm saying this is stupid for the person that didn't own the house. I would have never went to nobody's house. I would have never went to nobody else's house on Graal and traded them, knowing that they could kick me out their house. So this is the other incident, right? The person invites you to their house. You search the house around, make sure no other Graal players are around, hiding in the trees, hiding under the furniture, whatever the case may be, right? Y'all both go to the edge of the house. Y'all drop y'all items. Y'all count to 3. There's either 3 things that can happen. This person is genuine. You know what I'm saying? You end up getting your items. Thank you. You move on with your girl life. The second occurrence could be that person has somebody hiding in their house or in the trees. And the minute that you drop your item and go to switch and get the other person's item, the person will hop out the woodworks and take your stuff, right? And they'll kick you out their house. The third option was y'all set y'all stuff down. Y'all count on 3. The minute that y'all go to swap, the person that owned the house will kick you out of the house. I hope I explained that right to y'all. But the trading tables was much needed, but the scamming was fun. It just is what it is. The scamming was fun. I don't know. Maybe because I was young and it just got my blood boiling. Like, my brother would literally PM me. He would be sitting in the living room. I'm in the kitchen. He would PM me on Graal. Hey, I'm about to scam this person. Come hide in my house. Like, I would never forget these memories. Another thing that I've seen that's not really big anymore is customs. Bruh, you know that it was rare to find somebody that make customs on Graal? And me being a black woman, I'm just going ahead and saying, you know how hard it was to find a person to make black customs on Graal? Because y'all got to think about it. If you don't have the VIP pack, you're not able to change your skin into the different tones of brown that you want to do. You have to get the VIP pack for that. So imagine back then, 10 years ago, when they didn't have any of that. The VIP was not that extreme, y'all. It was not that extreme. You didn't get a free melee every month. You didn't get none of that. It was just you sign up to the VIP. You know what I'm saying? You get your revive, you get your speed on you, and they give you freebies all the time, and you just VIP, and you can change colors here and there, but it's not as excessive as it is now on the palettes. But the customs used to be so serious, bro. There used to be people at the start hustling. Hey, 10K, I'll get you a custom. 5K, I'll make you a custom. Go to my WordPress.com. Go to this, go to that. Go to this, I got the hottest customs. You know what I'm saying? When you die, your name is on the back. This happens, emotes. Like, bro, now it's not serious. Like, everybody got a fire-ass custom and everybody just walking around like they shit don't stink. Even the noobs on Graal, you can't tell they're noobs anymore. When I used to play Graal, oh, for shit sure, you could tell that person was a fucking noob. From their outfit that they was wearing down to the way that they played. So this conversation turned more into a rant about Graal, which I didn't want to get there, but I had to say what I had to say. You know, it's a dying platform, and I feel like it's my mission to bring it back to life. I've been on this platform too long to not even be an admin at that. But then again, I played around with my account so much, I don't even have enough hours to apply to be an admin. Which is so fucking crazy, y'all, because I have more knowledge than a lot of y'all that's on that game right now. Before I end the video, if anybody's wondering what class I came from in Graal, the most popping gang that used to base when I used to be on Graal was Ibuzi base, right? If anybody remember this base, the owner of the gang was named Mayu, and she was married to a dude named Zeno. I also remember at that time that SNK was a very popular admin. So if y'all wondering, like, damn, did I used to play with her? When did she start playing? I used to play around that time. And I'm telling y'all, man, I look at the base hours now and I just, it ain't nothing, bro. Ibuzi used to run that shit, boy. Ibuzi used to run that shit all day long, bro. I remember getting on Graal in the morning, playing. They owned the base for fucking hours. Going to school, coming back home, getting on Graal, and they still owning the fucking base. Now they done own about 3 of them for up teen amount of hours. Like, that was a game that you could not fuck with. That's all I really got for y'all. Y'all comment down below if y'all have any Graal memories or anything that you remember changing that I might have missed. Or if you don't play Graal anymore because of the ban wave, or you know what happened during the ban wave. Comment down below if you know anything about Graal Era, period, point blank. I love y'all and thank y'all for watching my channel.